So you ready to go on tour?
Oh, it's the video. Ready.
You got a message for any of the people?
Which ones?
Just the ones that we're leaving behind.
See ya, guys.
Okay, now the people will see.
Looking forward to it. I feel like there's two kinds of Airbnb people.
Yeah.
There's people who are like, we have that extra room. We never use it.
Yeah.
What do you say? Let's make a little extra money. And then there's people who are like, look, we're going to make ends meet around here.
Turn right onto Teal Avenue, then turn
Just
right
start renting our bedroom.
I-690
I'm going to sleep on the couch. And we're going to have strangers sleeping around.
Was she sleeping on the couch?
I think maybe.
Oh no.
West.
Turn right onto the I-690 West Ramp.
I got a mule, her name is Sal. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. She's a good old worker and a good old pal. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. We'll go, 'cause we know every inch of the way from Albany to Buffalo. Low Bridge, everybody down. Low Bridge, 'cause we're coming to a town where you always know your neighbor, you always know your pal, if you've ever navigated on the Erie Canal.
Hey, Will.
Yeah, Aaron?
Are they gonna laugh at us tomorrow?
Sure they will. Sure they will.
Hey, Will. Hey, Will.
Yeah, Aaron.
Good night.
Good night, Aaron.
Our next comic, all the way from Portland, Maine. Do you know how far that is? That's far. We get people in from all over the country to do the show because it's a big deal. Like I keep telling, I'm a big deal. This show is a big deal.
Sitting down, I don't think I can give it. like when I moved here, like I used to think I was fat. You see like old Facebook pictures of yourself, and you're like, oh my god, it wasn't gross. You know, like I'm gross now. Now I'm gross. Like when I moved here, like 6 years ago, I was gorgeous. I was like a 6. I'm like a hard 4 at best. Right now. So bad. This is like the best Jaws t-shirt I have.
I am glad I'm in Chicago. In Maine, you can't drink on stage. And, you know, in Chicago, you can just drink all the tonic water that's just straight up tonic water. I love to just drink tonic water with nothing else in it. Oh, it's so good. And it's straight tonic water. I'm glad Timmy put me on this show because I've never been able to be this fucked up on stage before. And I kind of got the idea from him that I could be as fucked up as I wanted to be on the stage. There was a tarp on the stage in case I pissed my pants. That's great. This guy has a bottle of fucking Evan Williams in the front row.
That's mine.
What is it? Oh, it's Jack? Oh, okay. Well, a little highfalutin, these guys.
My name is Aaron Hebert. It's 1 in the morning in Chicago. Will Green has been gone for more than 7 minutes. I'm not sure how to get home, and I'm very scared. Please, if anyone sees this, send help. I drink too much vodka. Okay. I love you all. Please. In case I die, 1/3 of my money should go to my mom, 1/3 should go to Isha, and 1/3 should go to Melissa. And then, if there's anything left over, please donate it to TJ McMahon Elementary School. Okay, thank you. Goodbye. Okay. It's been about 2 minutes since my last video. I'm very worried about Will Green. If you see this, please send a search party. Because I'm just outside here and I have no way to get inside. And Will Green is trying to find parking. It's very hard in Chicago, so I'm worried about him. And please remember that to take your medicines, because medicine is important. And do not climb on dumpsters. And also recyclable items only in this dumpster. And tilted or unevenly loaded containers could result in serious injury or death. So that's very important to remember. Please send help. Thank you.
It's so nice inside.
That's good. Anybody able to spend less than $7 on it?
What? I spent $802.
Oh boy! I spent $7.95.
You could walk this town with a tortured heart. You could fall for her insisting love. Come on! You could give her much more than you had.
I got it.
You'd be a sucker for her beauty just like I was. You could sidestep her razors and kiss her gentle lips. You could touch her buttons as you hold her wrist, while inferiority runs rampant through your veins, and in virgin enrapture your past life lover you claim. 'Cause you know Alabama once been love for a spell, but now I've got no vacancy for her ghost in my heart. You can breathe the air of a lost sailor washed ashore.
We had a show in Canada. We had to go through the border into Canada, and while we were doing that, the border agent, asked some typical questions in a typical asshole manner, and he's like, "Where are you guys coming from? Maine? What city? Portland? You guys transporting any fruits or vegetables over the border? No. Why are you guys coming to Canada? Because we're comedians." And he said, "You haven't been very funny yet." And I wanted to say, "Well, you haven't found the bananas in my backpack yet either, so I guess neither of us are doing our jobs correctly."
And I look on the wall, and on the wall, they've written the letters NAA. Not a super religious person. I don't go to church or anything like that. I think about religion the same way I treat the Detroit Lions. Like, I don't mind what other people believe, but I'm not letting them fuck up my Sunday. Like, I got other shit I can be doing with those hours, Religion is a funny topic. It's a funny topic. I try not to, attack people or anything like that. But it all boils down to you having a basic belief. Like, stuff may not add up, but you just decide to take a leap of faith and you believe. I think beliefs are important, but beliefs are also interesting. They cause conflict, right? Like, I think it's interesting that more people believe in Christianity than police brutality. We got one of these things on video. Just saying.
Here we are in Michigan. There's not a lot of stuff in Michigan. Oh wait, that's not right. There's a lot of cows. Seriously, there's just fields and cows. Fields and fields, and they're filled with cows. Here's a cow pissing right next to us. Honestly, these people like cows too much. They have a festival. Oh wait, here's a giant fake cow. Because they don't have enough real cows. I hugged that cow and I kinda liked it. Now we're at Will's grandma's house. She likes cows too.
How long have you been collecting them for?
Oh, a few years. What?
I'm gonna go call the state journal.
Oh yeah. You want this light on or off? Smoke a pipe anymore. So, no. Those are just more cows. This cow is a basket of cows. And we can go.
Oh wow.
You got the phone? Oh, he'll get it. He'll get it. So these go like this. And that one I saw in Pennsylvania, and we were with a couple, and they said, "No, that's not a butter churn." I said, "Yes, it is." So we managed to get it in our car. And these used to be in the store, but they used to have a big hunk of cheese, and you cut it with this. And this is how you tested the cheese. You reach in a big cheese thing and take a sample and see how it was doing.
Getting ready for the big show in LC. Getting ready for the big show in LC. Gonna eat some pizza at Fuji's to get ready for the big show in LC. There's Will and Chancey ordering pizza. There's Fuji, he makes the pizza. Now we're eating the pizza that he made to get ready for the big show in LC. There's Will setting up a spotlight. There's Will's dad putting out tables. There's me, I'm making a sign to get ready for the big show in LC. There's Will's dad once again. There's a couple collecting the money. There's some people hope we're funny. This is the big show in LC. This is the big show in LC.
I have a few things to get out of the way before we kick the show off. I'm going to host out the show tonight. But first of all, thanks to my dad for letting us use this space. So give Charlie Green a round of applause. It's weird. It's kind of weird for me, like coming home, because like normally as you get older, like you come home and you're like, hey dad. Most people are like, hey dad, you want to go out and shoot some hoops or play catch? And then their dad's like, no, I'm just going to relax here on the porch. But for me, I come home, my dad's like, hey, you want to go for a run? I'm like, no, I'm just going to relax here on the porch. You go right ahead. He went running the other day, and he strapped this thing on him. He's got this like fanny pack that he runs with, and I asked him what was in it, and he says, I got a protein bar and toilet paper. Like, he runs far enough that he might have to like stop and have lunch and take a shit. And also, just so everyone thinks about this, he's crapped in most of the cornfields in the area. You don't know that about him, but he is definitely taking dumps in most of the cornfields. Not all his, some other people's cornfields. He craps in regularly. It is nice though, like he's just, he's ran marathons and he's done numerous Ironman triathlons. He did a 50-mile run. He's going to swim the Straits of Mackinac in September. And like he started all that, like he was like everyone like thinks of him as like this really healthy guy. Pretty fat till he was about 45. Let's not forget, he was pretty fat till he was about 45 years old. So like now that he's doing all this, it's like this big inspiration to me, because I'm 32, so I got 13 more years of living like a slob. And then I can kick it into super athlete gear after that. So I'm just gonna keep coasting.
I don't know if you have kids, but my kid did this thing the other day. He like punched me in the face. Whatever. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. And so he punched me and it like bruised me. And like I felt like I was embarrassed because I'm 35 years old and I've never been in a fist fight before. Why not? I got a guy with a ball. Why don't we just run all the time? And so, like, I felt like I had to cover for him and myself, and so I started lying. I felt like a Lifetime movie wife. And like, Nick, man, where'd you get that bruise? I'm like, oh, this bruise. I'm so clumsy. But he promised me he was going to change. You guys just don't know him like I do. But it was my fault, because I didn't get him his juice after his nap. So, when it happened though, like, we've decided that we're not going to hit our kid yet. We're not going to hit him yet. So when he did it, like, I was holding him, so I put him down on the ground, and as he went to walk away, like all this anger and frustration came over me, and so he goes to walk away, and I stuck my foot out, and he goes down, and he's fine. I feel some judgment. You guys can keep it. He looked back at me and was like, Dad, I totally deserve that. So.
I'm on tour with Will, and that means we're sharing a bed a lot of the nights. And sharing a bed with Will Green, I've learned something about him. He is a sleep farter. farts in his sleep, and I've had to adjust to that because I have a girlfriend and she's just an awake farter. So it's a little different to get used to it. I make sandwiches for a living. And when I like Subway. That's a real bad heckle from a town that doesn't even have a fucking Subway. Like Subway? Once a week we drive 40 minutes to the nearest one. Fuck you. Like Subway. No, there's one in Ovid. Oh. That's where we go when we get our paychecks at the end of the No, I live in Maine, there's a lot of places like this in Maine, small towns, and you drive through them and you're like, what do people do for work here? Just like small engine repairs? Is that what you guys do? Because there's no store. There's 12 hair salons, but there's nothing else. I could tell. But I make sandwiches for a living, and when I tell people that, they usually respond as if I told them I don't have a job at all. Usually they don't heckle me when I say that. I tell people I make sandwiches for a living, they say, oh, you'll find something. Keep looking. One time I told a woman I make sandwiches for a living, and she said, that's fine. Like I was asking her for permission. She's like, I make sandwiches, okay? That's fine. For now. That's fine for now. I recently switched sandwich jobs. I'm allowed to have a beard now. Before I was not allowed to have a beard. My boss, he was crazy about hair. You gotta wear a baseball cap to keep hair out of food. Can you guys see my arms? I should be covered in baseball caps. He was also crazy about shaving. I just shave every 2 days or get on my case. One time he said, Aaron, you gotta remember to shave. It looks unprofessional. And I just wanted to say, oh yeah, I don't consider this a profession, so I think that's how I should look for this job. Another time he said, Aaron, you gotta remember to shave. It looks like you just woke up. Guys, I got to work at 10 in the morning. I did just wake up. Also, how many hours should I look like I've been awake for before I can make a ham sandwich? I work in a city, like someone's gonna be up in a tall office building, typing all morning, just waiting for lunch. They're gonna come down, wait in a long line. Finally, it's gonna be their turn. I'm gonna step up and say, hey, what can I get you? And they're gonna say, hold on a second. This guy looks like he just woke up. He's clearly in no condition to be handling mustards right now. I worked in the same building as the Portland Press-Herald's, a big newspaper in Maine. And one day this guy came down with a big camera, a photographer. He said, we're working on a story for the Sunday paper, and we're brainstorming. We thought it'd be perfect. Go down, get a close-up of the guy in the deli making a sandwich. Close-up of my hands. And so he came around the line, he's like snapping pictures over my shoulder, behind my back, between my legs. He's really getting into it. Just taking way too long. And I remember the sandwich like it was yesterday. It was roast beef, lettuce, tomato, Swiss cheese, marble rye bread. Because that's the most photogenic bread. I mean, I didn't know it was going to be black or white. And I'm making a sandwich. He's just taking it feels like hundreds of pictures. And I started really getting self-conscious. I'm just like, oh my God, look at my hands. I should be covered in tiny baseball caps. This is so hairy. But I pulled it together, finished the sandwich, and he said, all right, it's going to be in the Sunday paper. Look for it. Took my name. And it was Thursday, so it was like 4 days of just bragging. I was just bragging to everybody. It's like, you know the Press-Herald? Yeah, the biggest newspaper in Maine? I'm going to be in it. All right. I made a Facebook event page for everyone I went to high school with. I was like, what do you guys do? Oh, you're in the Army? Well, I'm going to be in the Press-Herald. Okay. So 4 days go by, and I go out to buy a Sunday paper, and I'm flipping through it, and there I see my hands, my hairy hands, mashing down a roast beef sandwich. And I feel real proud for like 2 seconds. Because above my hands is a close-up of some hands soldering a circuit board. And then above that is the headline of the article, which is High-Tech Hopes, Low-Skill Reality. It took me a second, but I was representing the low-skill reality. I don't know, you guys seem to pick up on that right away. And what really annoyed me about that was like, I don't even have high-tech hopes. Like, I like sandwiches. I prefer sandwiches.
Another thing we have a lot of in my neighborhood, skunks. They're just all over the place. I don't know how it is here in Elsie right now, but skunks are everywhere in Portland. Like I have a dog, and I have to walk him at night, and like, I'm afraid. I'll just say it. I'm afraid. I can't shoot it in Portland. It's not allowed. So I just have to deal with it. So, and like, if like a wolf is in your neighborhood, you know, you just get out of here, wolf. You throw a stick at it, whatever you do for wolves. Call the sheriff. I don't know. But a skunk, like, if a skunk sprays you, no one you know is going to help you. No loved one, no friend, family member, no one's coming to your assistance. You're just on your own for that. So I'm going out the back door of my house, and my dog goes right into the leash. And I'm like, oh shit, there's going to be a skunk around the corner of this house. I peek around, sure enough, there's a skunk. I head the other way, didn't communicate that appropriately with my dog. He takes off. I lose the leash. I'm like, oh shit. Runs across the yard, and they do a little standoff. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen a skunk spray, but he does this move where he turns around and does a handstand. It's kind of weird. He's got to do like a gymnastics move in order to protect himself. But he turns around, does a handstand, hits my dog point blank, just right up the nose. I'm like, damn it. So I call my girlfriend up. She's up in the apartment, and I was like, what do we do? So she gets on the internet, I assume Pinterest, and you guys are on Pinterest too? You're on Pinterest too? So she scrolls through, and it used to be that the best thing to use if your dog gets sprayed by a skunk was tomato juice. Not the case anymore. According to Pinterest, the best thing to use if your dog gets sprayed by a skunk is, no, actually douche is the correct thing. That's what Pinterest says. Douche. So she says, Will, you do it by douche. And I was like, it's 10 o'clock at night. She's like, you need to buy douche. It's 10 o'clock at night. See you later. So I left. I went to the grocery store, and I found the douche area of the store, which I did not know where that was previously, so that was good. Learn something new every day. But then I didn't know how much douche was the right amount of douche. So I had to call her back up. I was like, how much douche do you think we need? She's like, I don't know, 5 boxes? I was like, all right, 5 boxes it is! So we got 5 boxes of douche, 2 bottles per box. I take it up to, I had the entire inventory of douche in my arms, by the way. So we got the whole, just all the cleaning your vagina products in my arms. Getting a few stares. I take it up to the cash register and I set it down, and I'm hoping at this point either the lady ringing me up or the guy bagging is also on Pinterest. But they're not. They didn't say shit. So there's just 2 people in Portland, Maine. I think there's a guy running around cleaning them out of douche in the middle of the night. So we get my douche home. And then we got the dog in the tub, and I'm just spraying bottle after bottle of douche on his stupid head. And I gotta tell you, if you take nothing else home from tonight, know this, that stuff works fantastic. He smelled fine almost immediately after. At that point, though, the only thing that still smelled was me. I had like 3 bottles of douche left, so. You're looking at a man who's bathed in douche. So
That was a good show.
Yeah, that was a really good show.
Okay. And then he'll go up to a farmhouse and ask for a glass of water. But someone else is a runner. And yeah, and
Spoke too soon.